Hi, I'm Kenneth Kaiser. I'm one of the co-owners of Young Engineers. Young Engineers is a global educational technology company helping equip both schools and students with the right skills to thrive in the, let's call it, fourth industrial revolution. And what Young Engineers does is it offers programs in robotics, engineering, software development to kids from age 4 up until 15. Well, we've got 2 kids and, we were really looking for programs, that offers robotics engineering. And we couldn't find any programs. And we really, started thinking about our education system in South Africa. I come from a tech background. And so I was really critically thinking about, what can we do to enhance the, education system? And there just was not, these things were not being taught in schools. So that's essentially where the concept started. We started doing our research and we started teaming up with other co-owners around Young Engineers. And we spoke to them and we essentially brought Young Engineers to the region where we're currently operating in. Like I said, we're a global organization. We're endorsed by Harvard University in the US and also by the European Union. So our programs are being taught in South Africa, but also in parts of the world to ensure that the same quality and standard is uniform. So it was really a gap in the market and also a passion to see education in South Africa thriving and the kids having the ability to thrive so that they can become successful. We know South Africa has a high youth unemployment rate. So really what we also wanted to do was to make sure that when our graduates, when our kids graduate, that they've got the right skills to participate in this, let's call it, technology economy. So our challenges was essentially access to capital, like most businesses. And we were really passionate about this. And we said, we have some equity built up in our savings. So we utilize some of that as essentially a seed capital to start the business. So part of our programs is offered in the broader Johannesburg South specifically area, whereby we partner with a number of schools in the areas, and we essentially roll out our programs. Like I said, focusing on electrical, mechanical, engineering, software engineering. But it's mainly a partnership that we have with the schools, and we also have learning centers as well. This facility that we're in is one of our learning centers. It's one of our clients, it's one of our schools, Nova Primary, and they've essentially a forward-looking school that's embracing this type of innovation within the education space. So for us, it was a good partnership. But we have a number of these learning centers within the region. Yeah. Talent management is really important and identifying talent. So we do work with some of the universities around identifying third year, fourth year students that are about to graduate and getting them in as interns so that they can get the necessary workplace experience. So that's been one of our strategies. And then also through our networks. My wife, she's heads up the training and she's got a background in training. And so through her network as well, we have the ability to identify future trainers whereby we actually train them up and equip them with the right skills so that they can roll out these programs. For budding entrepreneurs, understand your market is essential. Before you invest the capital, the time, the effort. In the tech space, where I come from, you start with minimum viable propositions, right? And what that means is you start small. So by understanding the market that you're getting into, by understanding the product and the service that you want to offer in the market, what are the strategies that you can get it to market, and I think once you've crystallized that, then it's about the execution, right? Around how do you get access to capital, how do you get access to the human resources, etc., to make that, come to fruition. But I think key is the research and understanding of the market. Many entrepreneurs get into an environment where there's massive barriers to entry because they haven't studied the market. And I think that analysis is essential for any business. From a growth perspective, we're really passionate about rolling the programs out. More regions across Johannesburg, South Africa, and also Africa. Like I said, we're part of a global organization. Private-public partnerships is going to be essential. It's going to be key. And we can't do it, by ourselves. Our educational stakeholders is important. And everybody from a parent to a school, to the government department overseeing education, all of those stakeholders, including us, play a really key part in building a successful ecosystem. So we see ourselves being part of a larger ecosystem and making sure that we continue to build those relationships so that we can scale this business and offer it out to more students. I mean, for me personally, the reward is that one day we will see more Elon Musks. We will see more homegrown guys coming from the township, building rocket ships, doing amazing stuff, because at foundational level, we made it fun for them, for them to excel in these complex subjects.
My name is Letitia Kaiser. I'm responsible for the operations of Young Engineers Johannesburg South, the day-to-day runnings and overseeing of classes and our trainers. So the operations, they depend on the different classes that we run each day. That entails getting kits or equipment through to the schools and to the trainers, organizing transport, and also making sure that all the lesson plans for each week are sorted out and given to the trainers in time for them to do proper preparation. Our program is actually a full 1-year program for each lesson or each program that we do, and each class entail about 90 or so minutes, depending on the type of class. So we have programs that run from 4 to 6 years and then all the way up until 13 years, and each time slot differs because of the age group and their concentration span. Our program is quite versatile. We're able to run either at the school, or we have learning centers around Johannesburg South. The learning centers are in various areas, so it's not dependent on the area. The parent can come to any area, whichever is closest to either their work or home. Our company model or our fee structure is actually an extramural based model. So parents are then paying over and above their school fees, and we are able then to run through the schools. Our programs run from about 470 all the way up into 550, dependent on the program that is chosen. We have 4 in total at our branch. The company overall has six programs that they do run, and there's more programs being rolled out throughout as the years go on. If anybody would like to contact with us, our email address is info@jhbs@youngengineers.co.za. The office line is 071-213-8136, and our social media page, Young Engineers, or YE_JHB South. Build tomorrow today.